Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the New York Liberty. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
And with the season in its early stages here, teams are trying to gather momentum.
That's the goal right now. Don't dig a hole for yourself and just get into a position of confidence.
Yeah, as competitive as the WNBA is, success at this time of the year is so important.
Here's Ionescu, and it's Seattle with the rebound. Clark with it. Outside Atkins. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by De'Erica Hamby.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the three ball.
Pass to Stevens. Now Howard. Stevens the screen. And here's Howard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Tierra McCowan.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Howard is superb at getting fouled on the way up.
This is her first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Hamby outside. Hamby sets a screen. Pass to Horston. Clark with it. Hamby a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Over Ionescu. Here's Hamby. Got it from about 16 feet.
Probably the most comfortable range for Hamby with her jumper, this 15 or so foot area. She's very accurate from here.
And the 2-time 6th player of the year. You can't deny the impact of De'Erica Hamby.
Yeah, now she's too good to win that award. You have to start Hamby. A huge part of the Aces' first title team in 2022. Really, to me, one of the most underrated and overlooked players in the league.
Now here's Clark. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Hamby outside. Back to Atkins. Over Hayes. And it's Atkins missing.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Now here's Howard. From the corner. Yep, count it. The Storm trail. Here's Clark. Pass to Hamby. Atkins. She's guarded by Hayes. The three-pointer, no good. Now here's Howard.
Horston defending.
Here's Ionescu. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Now here's Atkins. She's guarded closely. Kept alive. And the basket by Hamby.
Never a player short on effort. De'Erica Hamby, a winning player. Second chance points can be the difference most nights.
Now here's Ionescu. Happy to see that one go in for her second make, 5 attempts.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Hamby outside.
Hamby sets a screen.
Pass to Atkins. From past the arc.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. She is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Now here is Ionescu. He has 5. Fires the 3. Horston with the rebound. Seattle leading. Clark left side. Pass to Hamby. Atkins. Hamby a screen. Now McCowan. Horston. Guarded by Howard. Clark can't get it to go. Now here is Ionescu. Outside Hayes. Back to Ionescu. Pass to Stevens. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Now here's Atkins. She has 6. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her, and she's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Pass to Ionescu. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive board. On, no good. Here's Seattle. On the wing, Jordan Horston. Guarded by Howard. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I like the aggression there. Yeah, hitting the offensive boards hard.
New York trailing here. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Ionescu misses.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of the hole because she is not helping their offense.
Caitlin Clark outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Well, when you talk about the greatest organizations in this league, Seattle has a strong argument.
Well, they've got 4 titles, which is tied for the most all time. And since their first title back in 2004, they've only missed the playoffs 3 times in 20 years.
Now here's Atkins. She's got 8. Screen by McCowan. Down low. Takes it out to Clark. McCowan inside, working on Stevens.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Ionescu up top. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Now here's Atkins. She's guarded by Hayes. Pass to Clark. Hamby a screen. Outside Atkins. Horston. And here's Clark. Takes the 3. Cans it from downtown.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Outside Stevens.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Howard. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line. It's going to go on Tierra McCowan.
Good body control from Howard right there. She's really good at putting defenders in awkward positions.
She's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And she makes the first. She hits both from the stripe. And And it's the Storm with the ball.
Samuelson outside. Pass to Jones.
Hamby. That one falls.
Nimble move by Hamby, getting around the contact into the shot.
And it's New York's ball. Trailing by 4. Outside Howard. There's the 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Well, she's just going to keep burying those. If that's how the D is going to play her, they've got to be better, got to be closer in.
Now here's Samuelson.
Pass to Edwards.
Jones.
Guarded by Howard.
Samuelson with the ball.
And again, Seattle with the triple.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Here's Howard. 11 points in the game.
That one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Yeah, pretty clear. They've come out with the better energy and effort thus far.
Pass to Hamby. Launches it. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The Storm making a switch here.
On the court.
Here's Taylor. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
And it's Peely missing.
Here's New York now. A 4-point game. Ionescu.
She's guarded by Samuelson. Ionescu left side. Over Samuelson.
Nice shot from 10 feet out. From deep. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Storm leading by just 2. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break. And off we go. A close game now entering the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
Scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
Now here's Samuelson.
Now here is McCowan. The fader. Edwards misses.
Totally unnecessary to go the fadeaway there. Could have been an easy jumper.
To the inside. Here's Andalassini. And she hits it to tie up the game.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Pass to Jones. Now here is McCowan. Samuelson outside. Now Jones.
From deep.
Offensive rebound.
McCowan with the bucket.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
Now here's Alaman.
Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game.
Ionescu outside.
Chance there to take the lead, missing. And it's the Storm with the ball.
In a league of tall players, 6'7" Tierra McCowan still stands out.
And it's not just about her height, it's about how she uses it. Entering the 2024 season, McCowan has the best career rebounding percentage in league history.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
That gets her going here in the second quarter after hitting 2 from long range in the first.
Pass to Jones. McCowan. Alaman with it. And it's Samuelson picking her up. And the basket by Dodike.
Seattle calls timeout.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
The Storm trail.
Samuelson outside.
Pass to Atkins. Six on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. That's good, and that's her fourth basket of the game. She's a strong 4 for 6.
It's just cool to see Atkins have fun playing the game. And I love how she brings great character and personality to her team.
And the Liberty call time here.
Ionescu outside. And there's a pick. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, she's going to force him to make some adjustments. That's her fourth triple of the half.
Samuelson outside.
Atkins. And the Storm, another three.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Now Samuelson. Inside, Edwards. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
Pass to Lamont. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Nope, not that time. 0 for 2 from the field. And here are the Storm now. They lead by 4. And here's Ariel Atkins outside. Drills it from outside.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Pass to Lamont. Ionescu. And here's Zandalicini. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? The shot by Ionescu, no good. And the Storm with possession. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Timeout called the Liberty. One of the stories here, Atkins getting it done today.
She's been killing it from deep. They've got to be up in her jersey at all times. Give her an inch, and guess what? She's going to drop in another 3.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 7. Outside Howard. Pass to Lamont. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Most of the time, Howard is looking to score. But right there, she smartly gives it away to someone with a better shot.
Samuelson outside.
McCowan with the ball. To the right side. There's a screen by McCowan. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Howard with the rebound. Now here's Alamon. D right on her. Pass to Howard. To the paint. Here's Hahn. That's good, and it's Ryan Howard with the assist.
When Shu gets this type of positioning in the paint, good luck. At her size, she's impossible to stop inside.
Samuelson outside.
Wing shot on the way. Clark can't hit.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
Outside Howard. Stevens. And it's good. 2 points.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now here's Clark. 6 points for her.
Samuelson outside.
Back to Clark for 3.
And again, Clark missing.
She's cooled down a little bit after burying those 2 threes in the first quarter.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Pass to Howard. Hayes up top, on up top. Alema, she's covered by Clark. Seattle in the lead. Hamby sets a screen. Looking to end the drought, and she lays it up and in.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
On offense, here the Liberty. Pass to Stevens. Howard. And it's good. The game is all even.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Samuelson with the ball.
To the left wing. Atkins up top. Here's Hamby.
Takes it out to Clark.
Pass to Hamby. Here's the 3.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Here's Alema. Out to the wing. Here's Stevens. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Pass to Clark.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Hamby outside. No good on that shot. Azare Stevens with some nice D. Howard. There's a screen by Stevens. Now here's Howard. Not a lot of room. There's the triple. And Samuelson pulls it down.
And Tim, you talk about players who had to fight for a spot in the W. How about Carly Samuelson?
Well, she only played 42 games her first 5 years out of college, was released or waived 8 times, found her place in 2023 with the Sparks. Now, Carly's one of the top 3-point specialists in the whole league.
Now here's Aleman.
Pass to Stevens. Howard.
Stevens the screen.
From outside the arc. And Howard, good for 3.
She's on a good pace from 3-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second, with more to come, hopefully.
Outside Atkins. Back to Clark. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Great ball movement from Ariel Atkins, showing a willingness to get her teammates involved.
New York trailing here. Pass to Stevens. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. Here's Howard. From deep 3-point range.
Caitlin Clark with the board.
Here's Seattle.
Clock's on their side here.
That's right, they can hold it for the last shot.
Takes the 3.
The offensive rebound.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Storm out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And it's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. One of the stories here, Atkins getting it done today.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
Now here's Clark. Fires from deep. New York with the rebound. Now Ionescu. Pass to Stevens. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Loves to grow and improve. Stevens is always looking to add another wrinkle to her game, and that catch and shoot's pretty deadly.
Now here's Clark. To the middle. Here's Hamby. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Pass to Stevens. Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. The three ball. Ionescu misses.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Atkins. 17 points in the game. Forston, no good. Ionescu has it. Hamby covering. Ionescu outside. For three. Forston with the rebound. Clark outside. Pass to Hamby. Atkins. Hamby sets a screen. Clock at 6. On grabs the miss.
Man, and they're 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Hayes, defended by Atkins. Now Stevens. Outside Hayes. Stevens the screen. Outside Howard. Plenty of space. Storm with the rebound.
I wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
That's a good question. It's been their edge, no doubt. And in a close game like this, you just look for every edge you can find.
Caitlin Clark outside. The three-pointer is on target.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Ionescu outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Tiffany Hayes.
Gotta love Ionescu's intensity, delivering an emphatic answer.
Pass to McCowan. Forston. Screen by McCowan. Clark, covered by Ionescu. Outside Atkins. The three. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Now here's Howard. Forston defending. Here's the break. Ahead. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
First team foul.
The 2024 top pick, Caitlin Clark. We've never seen a player enter the league with her level of hype, and it's deserved.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Caitlin Clark setting the scoring record for career points in college, shattering viewership records as well. Lots of people excited to see Clark in the W.
Inside. On. 2 points. That one goes in.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Clark. 16 points for her. Let's go with a three. And again. It's the Storm missing. Ionescu, right side. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. Back to Ionescu. 6 to shoot. Hayes, defended by Atkins. Outside Hayes. Off target with the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here is McCowan. Over Hayes. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Encouraging to see McCowan extend her range a bit. Forces her defender out, adds some spacing to the floor.
Outside Stevens. Ionescu outside. Offensive rebound. Back to Stevens. Another shot. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's on De'Erica Hamby.
Yeah, I love seeing bigs like Stevens that shoot well from the free throw line. And to me, it's really just a testament to their quest for perfection. They want to have all parts of their game be efficient.
And the first one drops. And the Storm making a change here. And she can't hit the second. Seattle in the lead. And here's Clark. She's got 16. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
She's on her way to putting up a big three-point total.
Now here is Hayes.
She's guarded by Samuelson.
Pass to Stevens. Howard with the ball. Hamby covering. Yep, that goes.
Howard continues to deliver on the offensive end. The defense is lost. They don't know what to do.
And here is Samuelson.
Back to Clark. The 3 is up. And the basket by Hamby.
And credit their advantage on the boards for the lead they presently enjoy. That's been a huge factor.
Absolutely. A +10 advantage in rebounds. They're controlling the glass.
And controlling the game.
Here's Hahn. No good with the triple. Here's Seattle. They lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game. Hamby. She's covered by Hamby. Pass to Hayes. From downtown. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Getting great lift on her shot. Hayes can really drain him from 3.
Now here's Clark, covered by Ionescu. Fires for 3.
Clark, that one's good.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. They sure add up.
Hayes with it. Pass to Ionescu. Howard with the ball. And here's Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. And Azare Stevens picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for her.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Liberty.
Here's Seattle. 8-point game. Here's Clark. 22 points for her. The tray. Drops in the tray.
Now they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Now here's Howard. 19 points in the game. Aleman with it. And Clark picks her up defensively. Pass to Howard. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Seattle.
Left side, Samuelson.
Now here's Horston. Guarded by Howard. Hamby right side. Puts up a 3. Samuelson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Slides right through for her 7th basket in 11 tries.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Seattle calls timeout. New York on D, trailing by 10. Pass to Edwards. Clark. Screen by McCowan. Three-pointer. Mr. Ball meets Mr. Basket for a 5th happy pairing of the game. She's 5 for 9.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
Now here's Howard. She's got 22. There's a screen by Clark. Launches a 3. Taylor grabs the board. And the Storm with possession. Up top, Clark. 25 points in the game. Pass to McCowan. Kicks it out to Clark. Sinks the three-pointer.
Second chance points again. It's a big problem for this team.
They're getting caught spectating, and they're letting these rebounds slip away. Everybody has to get in there and fight for the ball.
They got to fight for it.
Fight!
Howard, that's good.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
Now here's Clark. Aaliyah Edwards, good look. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, she shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more he'll stretch out this lead.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Now Alema. Pass to Dodikish. Alema. Ionescu up top. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
She got loose from three-point range in the first half and showing signs here in the second.
Atkins with it. Hamby sets a screen. To the inside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
With a rare combination of 6'3" height and fluid movements, Hamby can move with ease. Tough cover on the pick and roll.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Clark. Back to Ionescu. Now Clark to the paint. 5 to shoot. And she makes that one.
An attentive player who sees the floor well, Clark really understands how to distribute the rock.
Now here's Samuelson. Edwards with it. Outside Atkins. Pass to Hamby. Down it drops through the net for her 9th bucket. She is 9 for 13 so far.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Samuelson outside. And Clark pulls it down. A challenging stretch for New York here.
Here's Dodikish. Pass to Ionescu. Now Dodikish. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Seattle with the ball. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Hamby with the ball. She's feeling it. And no points there. 9 for 14 in field goals for better than 60% this game. Ionescu outside. They get it again. Zandalasini. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Samuelson. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Good, and De'Erica Hamby gets the assist.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, will outwork Ariel Atkins. She's passionate about the game and genuinely wants to do well.
Unstoppable offense for both teams. I love the pace of this game.
Yeah, the pace is only picking up the deeper we get into this game. This has absolutely been a fun one to watch.
Here's Samuelson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Substitution on the court.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Aleman with it. And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here.
So close to picking that pass off.
Still a nice play, though, to make sure the pass didn't reach the target.
Now here is Ionescu. Defended by Atkins. New York, no good that time either.
This has been a rough second half for her shooting the ball. She should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Clark can't hit. Out to the right wing. Pass to Clark. Hayes up top. Shot clock at 5. Over Horston. And it's Hayes missing.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Now McCowan. And here's Atkins. Pass to Horston. McCowan. Clark. She's guarded by Aleman. Second shot opportunity. And McCowan with the layup.
She's been a different player in the second half. Her shooting percentage is far better than it was before the break.
Aleman with it. Here's Hayes. Horston defending. Outside Hayes. Horston with the rebound. And here are the Storm now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to McCowan. Atkins with it, covered by Ionescu. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. So both teams making some changes here. And given all the success she's had in her career, Ariel Atkins definitely deserves more recognition.
She's a champion, a gold medalist, an all-star, and the first player in WNBA history to make an all-defensive team in each of their first 5 seasons. Put some respect on her name.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Hahn. And good, as it snugs right down through the net.
That rebound and the follow, it shows you what she's all about. Ready, determined, and a soft touch to match.
Atkins with it. She's guarded by Hayes. Hamby a screen. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
On Shu picks up the foul.
Well, Ariel Atkins can do a lot for her team offensively, but she is also a very talented defender. She does a great job forcing turnovers and putting pressure on opposing shooters.
And it's New York's ball. 15-point game. Pass to Howard. There's a screen by Stevens. Over Horston. Howard, that's good.
Well, when you watch Ryan Howard, one thing is abundantly clear. She doesn't need a lot of space or time to get her shot off.
Now here's Atkins. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Ionescu has it. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Stevens. Banked in off the glass.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
Here's Atkins. And the outside. Clark, the 3. And it's Ryan Howard with the rebound. The drive by Ionescu.
Strong take to the rim. Ionescu is so dominant on the drive, sometimes all you can do is foul her.
For New York, Sabrina Ionescu. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so she makes both from the line.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds, whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
Clark, covered by Ionescu. Now here's Clark. He's covered closely. The layup missed. Left side Hayes. Pass to Hahn.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fades away. The bank shot, no good. Seattle with the ball. They lead by 11. Now Clark. Hamby a screen. Lets it go from deep. And a shot by Clark, no good.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court. What are they thinking leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Atkins up top. She's guarded by Hayes. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Good. And De'Erica Hamby gets the assist.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide open shooter's hands.
New York calls timeout. Outside Hayes. Pass to Stevens. Ionescu. 3-pointer. Horston with the rebound.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Now McCowan. She's covered by Hahn. McCowan with the ball. Hahn on her. Just 5 on the clock. Caitlin Clark outside. And again, Seattle with the triple.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
New York, no good that time either. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Second personal foul.
The first one falls.
at the line for the Storm.
That's also good, so she hits them both. And they're getting beat up pretty bad out there.
Yeah, you know, they can't keep up the status quo. They've got to make some changes.
Yeah, this game will be over quickly. So Seattle takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.